Okay. So a very good afternoon to everyone tuning in. I am Ahan Banker, a third year student from BJ Medical College, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. So there has been a meteoric increase in competition and academic pressure in the past decade. Every unproductive second feels daunting, and it's very easy to be overwhelmed by this immense pressure and expectations. It is important to remind yourself that all the hard works and efforts that you have put to reach this point will all be worthless if you lose your mental sanity. I'd say maintaining the balance between your mental health and your academic aspirations is one of the most difficult things to achieve. But once you find your footing, the sky is the limit. So today I'm going to speak on how to maintain the balance between academics and mental health. I will start off with a quote by Epictetus. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about problems. I think we can all agree by this fact that almost every one of us has slight problem of overthinking. So yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. So what is mental health? Uh, can you just please mute yourself, whoever that is? Okay, moving on. So what is mental health? Mental health is a state of well-being that enables people to cope with the stresses of life, realize their abilities, learn well, and work well, and contribute to their community. It is an integral component of health and well being that underpins our individual and collective abilities to make decisions, build relationships, and shape the world we live in. Deterioration of mental well being has deleterious and direct associations with reduced academic performance, frustration, procrastination, and development of vices. The terms burnout and fatigue are being increasingly used amongst the community today, and a huge chunk of the blame is occupied by poor mental health. Mental health has many aspects and can be divided into many components. For me, I have chosen these main components of mental health. One is sleep, nutrition, physical health, social interactions, and mindfulness. We'll begin with the most important and the thing which is taken for granted the most by us medical students: sleep. It is rightly said that a good laugh and a long sleep are the two best cures for anything. There are certain practices that you should avoid near your bedtime, such as such as consuming caffeine and alcohol, having a heavy dinner, and no air circulation. These practices increase your sleep latency and harm your sleep. Whereas activities like exercising, reading a book, relaxing, or even having a regular sleep routine helps you to maintain your sleep hygiene. Sleep has many direct effects on your mental health. A poor sleep schedule can lead to increased fatigue and a poor mental health. Sleep is the best way to detach from the world and recovering your bearings and mental peace. Always remember, once you go to sleep, you leave your thoughts and feelings, and every dawn you are reborn. Next up, nutrition. Proper food is extremely essential to maintain health. Breakfast being the most important meal of the day. Improper food can lead to less memory, less concentration, and difficulty in studying. Nutrition is also quite neglected by us medical students, especially those who live in hostels because of the poor quality and just the general taste of the food. And I mean, after all, we are all humans. So who doesn't love the occasional pizza and the scrumptious vada pav? But it's imperative to limit them to the occasional status and not promote them to staple. The third part, physical health. Mental health has direct benefits to exercise. Primarily, it boosts your endorphins, which are happy hormones, as Paulami said. When you exercise, your body releases endorphins and it triggers a positive feeling in the body. Exercise also helps with anxiety. It also reduces stress by relaxing your muscles and relieves the tension in your body. It can also be used as a stress buster. Uh, can you please mute yourself? Uh, okay, moving on. So yeah, exercise can also be used as a stress buster. Like when you're really frustrated and stressed, just instead of punching a pillow, you can just go out for a nice walk. Or what helps? I play tennis, so I just hit one or two balls really hard, so that helps. According to research, exercising consistently can also lead to improvements in sleep over time, but not immediately. Working out is a great way of boosting your self confidence. Not only will you feel better, but also seeing your body change will do wonders for your confidence. It also improves your workflow. It, exercise has an amazing effect on productivity, and incorporating exercise in your life is one of the best changes that you can make. A healthy body is a healthy mind. I know in the current schedules that we have, and especially because of COVID, our schedules have been so congested that we barely have enough time to cope with the pressures of academics itself. But daily 40 to 45 minutes of exercise should be done. And it honestly is a great change for your mental health, especially in terms of academic performance. Social interaction, we all have friends and so excuse me. Okay, thank you. So yeah, humans are social beings and social interaction is integral to one's development. Social isolation can lead to depression and reduce productivity, something that we have all seen in during the first and second waves of COVID-19. During the initial phases before Zoom and house party, we all were locked up in our homes. So social and many of us went into depression. I mean, not necessarily, but depression was on the rise during COVID-19. You prioritize and plan your social interactions. Time is money. So utilize your time smartly and attempt to limit social interactions only to those which rejuvenate you. Remain in touch with your close friends, even during exams. Trust me, they can be an extremely positive source of motivation, encouragement, refreshment, or even as a tutor. Your family members are your biggest well wishers. Never be shy in sharing your thoughts and talking with them. Social media is the most convenient source of social interaction. I'd say social media is a necessary devil, unfortunately, because in the current generation, all the information is circulated by social media, including important information related to exams. All of us have college groups on social media, including those with professors. So it's a necessary evil, one which you cannot completely stop, but you can try to limit social media usage as much as possible. Avoid aimless scrolling for long durations, as those Instagram reels and YouTube shorts are designed to shorten your attention span by providing you with 30 to 60-second video clips. In the event of paucity of motivation and concentration, do not refrain from undergoing a social media detox. Excuse me. Last up, we have mindfulness. A cool, calm mind is ensured to make the correct decision, however difficult the situation. Mindfulness refers to the awareness of one's internal states and surroundings by focusing one's awareness on the present moment while calmly acknowledging one's feelings, thoughts, and sensations. Your mind can be your greatest ally or your Achilles heel. It's up to you how to look at it. So, I will cover a few of the most effective methods which I personally have tried and tested firsthand of mindfulness. First of all, meditation. All it takes is 10 to 15 minutes. You can find meditation guided meditation videos on YouTube as well. This is the easiest and most effective way of practicing mindfulness. Secondly, minimize multitask. Your mind can only focus on one thing at a time. So what multitasking basically is rapid alteration of your attention between multiple activities. By minimizing multitasking, you can increase your concentration span. Number three, nature. Nature is the best method of disengaging and unwinding from the world. Just a casual stroll in the garden can also work wonders for your mental health. Ever had trouble falling asleep after an eventful day when your mind is racing, or you have an exam tomorrow, you have too much information in your head, and you just can't seem to go to sleep? Journaling is a solution for you. They say the pen is mightier than the sword, and although a tad tedious, it is one of the, if not the most effective. It does need a little commitment, I won't lie, but it's a wonderful tool for you to empty your mind completely. Moreover, you also have a record of your progress. There are many tools for journaling. The conventional pen and paper is the best, but you can also, in the digital era, you also have many apps for journaling as well. Positive affirmations go a long way. Your mind is extremely sensitive. Surrounding it with negativity is basically shooting yourself in the foot. So consciously think and speak positive things out loud. I know it seems unconventional, but it is effective. Yep, if you haven't been in this exact position, you're definitely lying. A slump or a burnout is a horrible feeling to have, one which I won't wish on anyone. While it's important to ease down and relax, getting out of a slump is imperative, as it can eat you from the inside. It's incredibly difficult, but you and only you can help yourself in this situation. So, how do you get out of a slump? First of all, unwind. Take a break, just relax. Remove all all those thoughts from your head. Just relax. Next, you focus on yourself. It's okay if you miss a few commitments. It's okay if you don't go and meet your friends for a while or don't attend your family commitments or anything, but just focus on yourself. Social media detox helps, but it really depends on you as a person. Seek help of your closed ones. Don't give it to a quick fix or a rush of dopamine like those Instagram reels. Focus on long term happiness. Once you get your mental stability back, analyze where you went wrong and what led you into this position. Make a routine which is suitable to you and give adequate priority to exercise, sleep, and proper eating habits. Remember, it's a journey, so maintain your strength and resolve. Many hurdles will present themselves, but then again, mountains are made to be climbed. So, these steps that I have mentioned in the presentation, in addition to directly boosting your mental health, also indirectly helps you achieve tolerance to burnout. That is this stage. So, to end, I thank you for lending me your ears and I wish you all the best for the future. Any questions? If you have any questions, you can write on the chat.